Yes, we went on a tangent there.
Yeah.
How's it, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Info with Ian. I am super excited today. We are touching on a very, very important point, and one that is very close to myself here at Mont Blanc Financial Services. In order to explain everything to us, I've invited one of our specialist wealth advisors here at Mont Blanc, Jarrod, to give me a little bit of insight. Jarrod, thank you so much for being your dude. It's an absolute pleasure to have you around, and I'm very excited for this particular episode.
No, me too, Ian. Thanks for having me, guys. I mean, Info with Ian, can't go wrong.
There's one particular aspect that you are very much on the forefront of in terms of looking after our clients. What is that forefront?
Well, Ian, life policies.
Life policies.
Life policies.
So that's
the actual life
life
insurance, the life insurance of an individual.
So this is the actual individual that has now taken out the life insurance. If they've got outstanding debt on their name that is not covered by an underlying policy within any finance agreement they have in place, this is where the life insurance aspect will now kick in, correct?
100%. So with death cover, leave a legacy behind to your family. So even if there's no debt, you can still have 5 million rand life cover. You know, if you have a couple of kids, you've got a family, you're the financial dependent, you pass away, your family needs money to carry on living, to maintain that lifestyle.
So I suppose the short and the sweet of it is, life insurance is not only going to cover any potential debt that you may have left behind that could possibly roll over onto your family's shoulders. It'll not only cover that, but in most cases where there isn't debt and these guys have got those underlying policies that'll cover those sort of things through their finance agreement, there'll be money left for the family.
Spot on.
So give me an example. So hypothetically, I am in my car, I am involved in an accident, and there are two different sort of outcomes that could happen, barring death. The one is temporary disability and the other is permanent disability. Is that right?
100%.
So how would those payouts generally work without using any figures?
Well, temporary disability obviously means that you're temporarily disabled, so you can recover from that disability. A payout on a temporary disability will be not your full 100% cover, it will be a percentage of it though.
All right, but you as the broker, you'll obviously ascertain what line of work these individuals are in, 100%. Who are obviously subject to more risk, you know, and guys that are not. So you would have your engineer that's out on the field or on a plant or whatever the case may be, versus an office-bound worker. There would obviously be different risks, and you would look at those variables. Is that right?
Spot on. There's certain needs for different occupations. You know,
Okay.
Some people might not even travel a lot. Disability cover is not protecting you from a car accident; it's protecting you from all disabilities.
Okay.
So it is vital to have your disability cover, irrespective of what you do.
What would be your advice to every consumer out there in terms of how they can approach that situation of how much they need?
It all depends on the actual person or the actual family, right? So every person has their own need, and that's what we try and match. You're not going to sell somebody a 10 million rand life policy, a premium will be X amount, and they can't afford it. You know, the other thing is about feasibility over the long run. We ensure that our clients can actually pay their premiums until they're 65 and when they actually need their cover.
Okay.
Because the escalation on a lot of life policies, people are very hesitant in taking out life policies due to that. And that's where we come into play.
If you were to mention any one thing that makes Mont Blanc different from any other financial advisor or broker in the market today, what would that be and why?
Well, I think it's definitely transparency. The communication between the insurers and ourselves, as well as the clients, is probably the best out there. We get information and we get answers very quickly.
Awesome.
A lot quicker than a lot of other brokers out there.
I think the one thing that we can take from this, Jarrod, is you are definitely more for the consumer.
We make sure that our client is actually got the best deal out on the market in terms of premium and in terms of benefits at all times.
Well, listen, guys, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. If you're looking for a viable solution for your life insurance to look after your family, should something go wrong with you, to make sure that they are well looked after and that your legacy can continue, get in touch, get a broker, save that money, use that money, do whatever you need to do with that money, but make sure that your life insurance is in place. Jarrod, thanks so much, dude. It was absolutely awesome having you here. I look forward to doing a couple more segments with you to educate the community out there, and hopefully we'll get more and more eyes open in terms of just how important life insurance is.
100%.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thanks.